Another very good friend of mine. He's had a very busy year this year. He was seen on Live at Gotham. He was also seen on the David Letterman Show. And last week, he filmed his own 30-minute special for Comedy Central's that will be coming out next year. Please welcome Mr. Tommy Johnagin, everybody. Let him hear you.
Keep it going for everybody, right? But not too long. Not too long. I only have 10 minutes. Don't be going for very long. It's good to be here. I'm engaged to be married. I'm going to do that. Hopefully we have a successful marriage, which means one of us is going to get to watch the other one die. Sounds weird when you put it into words, doesn't it? It's not considered a good marriage unless someday one of us is standing over the other one's dead body, crying, shaking hands, thinking, we did it. We win. He's dead. Where's my prize? And that is if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, you get divorced. And then you got to go have sex with a lot of other people. And yuck. Who wants that? Everyone. This is a horrible system we've created. People have different definitions of what marriage means, though. My friend goes, you're not going to be one of those husbands that goes around and sleeps with other women, are you? I didn't know that was an option. I'm going to like this a lot more than I thought. I don't have to change a thing. My fiance and I are not doing it very much lately. She just had surgery. She had endometriosis. Some of the ladies may know what that is. But she had this endometriosis. We had to take her in to get surgery. They went in and they cleaned her fallopian tubes out, is what they do. Nobody likes a dirty tube, apparently. I thought it was like a 15,000-mile maintenance thing. We just take her in, flush the tubes, go back home. But apparently it's a big deal. They put her on this medicine, and the medicine has all these horrible side effects. Two of the side effects are mood swings and no sex drive. Guess who wasn't on the board that approved that? Yeah, I'd be like, let's test a few more before we go ahead and send this out. And I love it when a woman says she's taking something that causes mood swings, because it's not technically mood swings, because the mood never swings good. You know what I mean? Like, you never come home and she's baking brownies naked with flowers. Like, I love you. It's always like, I hate your mom. That's where the mood swings generally. And the sex drive thing, that's no lie. We had sex once in April, and that's not even the short month. You know what I mean? That's a full-blown monther right there. And we did it once, and I told her. I go, can you believe we did it one time? And she goes, I didn't know you were going to keep track. I go, it's one. I didn't do it on purpose. What are you talking about? You don't keep track of one. Nobody's ever been like, how many Vietnam Wars were there? And someone's like, I don't keep track. A baker's dozen? Is that in the area? And the other thing is now when we do it, we've removed the intimacy from our love life. There's no intimacy in sex anymore because I have to ask. Like, I literally have to ask before I can do it with her. Because if I don't ask, if I just start it, she'll just stop it. You know what I mean? And I also have to stop, or it becomes illegal at that point, where she can't be like, I'm not in the mood. And I'm like, well, I'm going to push through without you then. I was really hoping you'd be on board for this. It's only going to take a minute. I did this the other day. This is very selfish. This is a really selfish move. I go, hey, let's do it. And she goes, no, I'm not in the mood. And then I go, well, there's something else you could do that wouldn't really affect your mood. You know what I mean? You've done it in the car. And she has done it before. She's done it numerous times before, and she enjoyed it. She said she did. I was blowjob rich for the majority of my relationship. I had it any time I wanted it. But now, she's not in the mood, and this is the deal. If you're in the mood, and you're a woman, like she did it before, it's a very intimate thing shared between a man and a woman. If you're not in the mood, it's just a penis in your mouth, and that's disgusting. That doesn't even sound. Can I put my penis in your mouth? Yuck, right? It's been in my underwear all day. Who would like to? Yuck. There's only one part of your body that can taste, and I want to put my penis right on it. On your taster. Yuck. It's very selfish of me to say. I did this. I decided I was going to go out and I was going to try to save the sinking ship that is our love life. I bought a Kamasutra book. Kamasutra book's a very sensual book about the art of lovemaking. I bought it because it had a lot of pictures of different positions, and I thought we could each pick one. Like it's a catalog. Like I'll have 24A backwards. And so we do it, and we pick the positions, and later that night, we're in the throes of passion, and she goes, hey, let's try mine. I'd forgotten we'd even bought the book. I was there. I was like, why are we trying anything different than this? I'm almost done. You know what I mean? And then this is the one she picked. We had to go get the book, so this is the one she picked. We're both sitting down, and we're facing each other. We're both vertical, and we're sitting down, which looks really sexy. But if you factor in anatomy, when you sit down, I'm north, she's southwest. It's a difficult angle to hit. It's not good. You just have to sit down and then scooch closer to each other. Until you're like, are you having sex? I'm in kind of a gray area over here. That's why it's a still photo in the magazine, too. That's why they're not moving, because once you're there, that's it. You're there, and there's no motion in the ocean. You're just like, oh, good one. I just started shaking her a little bit. So that didn't work at all. But, luckily, she wants to have kids, so she'll be back. I've got something she needs. Millions of them. My little sister got knocked up and married when she was 19. She got pregnant. She goes, oh, I'm pregnant. Now I have to get married, which isn't true. That's stupid logic. It's like saying, oh my God, this is bad. Quick, make it worse. I told her I spilled juice on the carpet the other day. I didn't burn down the house. You should explore your options. So she married a douchebag, and they're divorcing now. They're going through a divorce. They've been separated for the better part of a year, and the worst part about her going through a divorce is she's pregnant. So, and we just thank God every day that it's not his baby. You know what I mean? Like, this is one time where you're like, I'm glad she's loose, or whatever they say in the 50s. But she got pregnant by a different guy before she was divorced. It's like they're passing her off like a baton in a relay race where they don't want to break stride or drop her. The baby's almost done. The baby's almost here. My sister's a diabetic, and it's difficult to deliver a baby if you're a diabetic, so she signed this paper for when she goes in for delivery. She said, hey, doctors, if it comes down to it, I would rather you, if you have to do this, I would rather you save the baby's life and not mine. Like, don't save my life over the baby, which is freaking retarded. That's the most retarded. I don't think doctors, I think they're trying to save everyone. There's not just, is there just one doctor plugging one wound and he's like, I can't reach the other? There's no choice involved, is what I'm saying. You can't save the baby. There's never been a situation where they're like, how do we save the baby? And they're like, kill the mom. You have to, if you stab the mom, the more you stab her, the baby just regains. I just think there's no choice, is my point. You've never been in a delivery room, waiting room, and the doctor walks out to some guy and he's like, pick a hand. One must go. But it is. What?
I'm sorry, I'm a med student.
You're a med student?
Yeah.
Don't apologize. Was that inaccurate? So there's sometimes that they have to pick which one they save? I would prefer someone not at your med school. Why would they have to pick? And I'm really asking you, wouldn't they try to save them both? Are they understaffed? They do. Obviously, sometimes one of them dies, but I'm saying the choice is never where the doctor's like, find that piece of paper. Who'd she say to, who are we supposed to fix? The choice is for the one that's going to be the most well-being? It's a piece of paper. You might as well just wipe his ass with it. That's what I'm saying, is she's stupid for writing up the paper.
No. And I'm female and saying this. No, she's not.
She's not?
No.
Oh, I hope they both die. Nobody saw that coming, did you? I swear to God you didn't. I'm just joking. I hope I don't write that on a paper and a doctor finds it. Because then it would be binding. I don't even have it watching it. I gotta get out of here. Speaking of hospitals, I'm gonna do segues. I have a cousin that just wrecked his car recently. He flipped his truck and he was thrown from the vehicle, and he was thrown so far and high that when he landed, his thing popped. I didn't even know it was poppable. I've done a lot of things to mine. Sometimes you would think I was trying to pop it. And I've never even came close. I also don't know how that's not the slogan for wear your seatbelt. Click it or ticket rhymes, sure, but click it or your penis will explode really drives home the point. You throw that up on a billboard, guess what? I'm gonna click it. I'm not gonna ask if there's a fine involved. I'm gonna ask for another seatbelt, most likely, with a 5-point harness and a roll cage with a helmet. Like a tiny penis helmet. And a full-faced one, too. Not the kind that killed Dale Earnhardt. I want some real protection. Ever since that happened to my cousin, when I get in the car, I put a Ziploc baggie around the goodness. Because if it does pop, I want it all contained. I don't need some doctor fumbling around looking for a corner piece trying to use skin from my butt. They'll do that. They'll use skin from your butt on anything. And if you have skin from your butt on your penis, you are not living it down. Butt cock. All right, that's it for me, guys. Thank you very much for coming out. We'll see you in a second.
Tommy Johnagin. Thomas Johnagin. All right. We're going to have some fun. I heard you.